So the 32-bit float recording on the RØDE Wireless Pros, is it a worthwhile upgrade from the older 24-bit generation wireless microphones? And why is it confusing so many people? Let's find out in this video with a review of these very microphones and start straight away with an unboxing. So like I say, this is going to be a review of the RØDE Wireless Pro microphone system. And we're also going to be correcting some of that misinformation that's out there about this very system. Let's start straight away with the unboxing. So straight out the box we get a USB-C cable, a small instruction manual and two cases. In the first case we get two wireless microphones and one receiver, and this is a charging case for all three of these devices. In the second case we get a host of accessories. We get a USB-C to Lightning cable and a USB-C to USB-C cable. A 3.5mm audio cable, a couple of magnetic clips that fit onto the back of the microphones, a cleaning cloth that is for cleaning, a bag full of tiny little clips and accessories that no doubt I'm going to lose over the next week or two, two RØDE lavalier mics, and a selection of wind masks for the wireless microphones and lavaliers. So as you can see, this kit pretty much contains everything you need for recording voiceovers. So let's take a closer look at this wireless microphone system. Now as previously stated, the case that holds the microphones and receiver is a charging case. Charging up the system is as easy as plugging in the USB-C cable. Now each of the wireless microphones and receiver contain an internal battery that will last for 7 hours, and the case can recharge both the microphone and receiver a further 2 times, meaning we can get 21 hours of power for this wireless system. And each of the devices fits into the case using a USB-C port. Now even though all these three devices look very similar and are of equal size, we can identify the receiver by its display screen. The two microphones on the other hand are again easily identifiable by their LED lights and the large circle logo on the front of them. Taking a closer look at the microphone, on the top we get a record button, the microphone itself and a 3.5mm jack input. On the side we get a USB-C port, and on the underside we get another button that is customizable, and on the rear of the microphone we get a clip which is there, believe it or not, for clipping the microphone onto yourself, and the LEDs on front of the device indicate the status of the microphone. Now the receiver comes with the display screen, and on the side it comes with a 3.5mm output port, a USB-C port. On the underside it comes with a customizable button, and on its top side it comes with two buttons that can control all its basic settings. Now with this wireless microphone system you also get to download the RØDE Central app for your smart device, PC or laptop. Once installed, it allows you to access some of the more advanced features built into these microphones and customize the devices to your liking. This leads me into our first error that I hear a lot, and that is you can't change any of the settings on the microphones or the receiver without using the app. This simply is not true. The receiver allows you to change many of the settings on the fly simply by pressing a single button or a combination of buttons. We can change gain, merge, split, pairing mode, start, stop recording, etc. simply by pressing the correct buttons. I'll leave a link in the description below to RØDE's own guide on how to access these settings. Now each of the wireless microphones comes with a staggering 32GB of internal storage, which means we can record up to 40 hours of audio before our storage becomes full. Each microphone is also capable of recording at 32-bit float. Now let me show you in simple terms what this means. Here's an example of a sound recording in wave form. Now most wireless microphones on the market at the moment record at 24-bit. Now with 24-bit audio, our recordings have the potential, if we don't set the microphones correctly, to go past the limitations of 24-bit recording. If our audio exceeds this limit, it becomes distorted, and this is known as clipping. Now with 32-bit float audio, our limitations are extended much further than 24-bit. This means that our recordings will never reach the limit, regardless of how much we try. So just how much of a difference do the RØDE Wireless Pro improve the audio of your recordings? Well, at the moment we're recording directly onto the onboard audio of the Sony a6700, and what we're going to do is put on a very popular microphone. This is the RØDE Video Micro, so let's swap over right now. So we've now stuck on the RØDE Video Micro onto the Sony a6700, and you should see a massive improvement in the audio quality. But just how much of a difference does it make using the Wireless Pro? Let's swap over now to the Wireless Pro. Okay then, so we've just stuck on the RØDE Wireless Pro, and now this is the audio directly onto the 32-bit float RØDE Wireless Pro, and this should again be a level up from the RØDE Video Micro. Bearing in mind also that we don't have to stay near the camera. This has a range of up to 250 meters, so I could, if I wanted to, walk all that way. I'm not gonna though, because I've got shorts on and there's prickly bushes in the field. But as always, let me know in the comments what you think to the improvement of the audio, because I think this RØDE Wireless Pro is absolutely fantastic. That was an example there of using the RØDE Wireless Pro and the audio quality you can expect. Now in that example, I recorded directly onto the microphones and then matched the audio up in post. Now obviously we don't have to record directly onto the microphone, we can plug in the receiver onto our camera, then send the audio wirelessly from the microphone to the receiver and record it directly onto our video file. Also, it doesn't have to be a camera, we can send the audio from our microphone to the receiver to our favourite smart device. This leads me nicely on to the second error that I've heard a few reviewers saying, and that is you have to use the Rode Central app every time you want to use your microphones. This is simply not true. The Rode Central app is designed to allow you to set the microphones and transmitters up to your specific needs, should you wish. Now you don't need to use it at all. For most people, the way the mics are set up straight out the box is perfectly fine, and these microphones are plug and play. But should you want to tailor the microphones for your own personal needs, then you have the Rode Central app that can do this. Think of it as advanced settings that you can change depending on how you want to use the microphone or for your situation. You would normally only set them up once using the app, and only change these settings should you wish to use the microphones in a completely different way. The app can be accessed either through your smart device or PC, but does not need to be used every time you use the microphones. And as a little bonus, you don't have to plug them in individually into your smart device or PC. You can place them into the charging case, then plug the USB-C cable into your device. Then you can adjust the microphones and receiver all at the same time. Now going back to the receiver to output the audio file onto a different device, bear in mind that you're probably going to lose the 32-bit float audio recording because you're not recording directly into the microphone, and the bitrate is decided by the device you're recording onto, in this case the camera, which has 24-bit audio recording. Now I know what you're thinking, that is a bit of a bummer, especially as you paid the extra for this 32-bit float recording, but don't worry because Rode has it covered. What they have done is built in intelligent auto gain into the receiver, so when you output your audio onto a different device, the system automatically adjusts the sound level to stop it from clipping. Here's an example. So again, we're recording with the RØDE Wireless Pro, but we're sending it to the receiver on top of our Sony camera. Now we've got that auto gain function on, and it really is a game changer. For example, if I really whisper, then the gain's gonna raise it up to take this into account. And if I really shout, then it's also gonna bring it back down to make sure that we don't clip. Really, really impressive. But what are my final thoughts then on the RØDE Wireless Pros? Well, in my opinion, they are the best wireless microphone system on the market at the moment. They really are impressive. Considering they come with the app, 2 lavalier mics and all them accessories included in one impressive bundle, this really is the ultimate wireless microphone system. The 32-bit audio recording is simply amazing. And that intelligent auto gain feature is literally a game changer. If you've ever had your audio ruined by clipping, then you know just how much of a massive benefit this really is. Now in a future video we're going to dig deeper into all the settings of the RØDE Wireless Pro and showing you how I set them up, as well as taking a look at the lavalier mics that come included in the package. So if this is something of interest to you, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I will of course leave links to the RØDE Wireless Pro in the description and in a top pinned comment, so make sure you check them out. But for now that's going to wrap up this video. If you've enjoyed it, please give it a big thumbs up. And like I say, if you want to see further content from myself, please hit that subscribe button. It really means a lot to me. Anyway, that's it for now. We'll catch up in that next video. See you soon everyone.